KySouthernBelle, and I am back with another video today. I was somewhat inspired to make this video, very short video, because I wanted to answer a couple of questions that have come up since posting a lot of my videos about the micro locs and things like that, that I actually had time to make today. You know, aside from registering my daughter for school, finishing school shopping and all of these things. So we're just gonna jump right into the first questions that I get asked about my micro locs is, why did I start them? I think I kind of somewhat mentioned that in one of my previous videos as to why, but one of the main reasons why is because I've always wanted to do it. Two, when I first moved, or we first moved into the community that we lived in, I remember there was a lady that lived in the community, and I remember her kids were playing outside. And one of the things I noticed when she approached me, when me and my daughter were going on a walk, she had dreadlocs. They were kind of small, not very big dreadlocks, but they were smaller. And I absolutely loved it. And they were, her hair at the time was probably about the length of mine, maybe a little bit longer, but about the same. And this was 2 years ago. And one of the reasons, or one of the questions that I asked her was, what is your reason for starting your locks or dreadlocks? And she used one word, and she said freedom. So, ladies and gentlemen, one of the reasons that I started my micro loc journey was for that reason: hair freedom. Hair freedom allowed me to, although I'm a hairdresser, I have literally done every hairstyle under the sun. I've done every color. I've done pretty much every style you can think of. I've grown my hair out. I've had it short. I've cut it off. There is absolutely nothing that I haven't done to my hair. And I just kind of somewhat needed that hair freedom. One of the reasons that for me hair freedom was important was because I wanted to start back at that time, like working out vigorously. And I knew that if I sweat, or if I didn't want to, like if I had a relaxer in my hair like I'd always worn, that it would mess it up. I would have to shampoo it a lot more often. And I didn't want that to derail me from my workout journey and losing weight. So that was one of the reasons that it was high up on my list to kind of somewhat start the micro locs or dreadlocks, or like the really small ones or whatever. As you can see today, it's really cute. You know, I had to register my daughter for school today, and I put on a little makeup, you know, did my hair. And I do have a makeup tutorial that I want to do, like touching on a new makeup, so that I have on today, and kind of shiny or whatever, because it was super hot today. I don't know if it's hot where you guys are, but it was like 93, and that was without the heat index. So we got about 2 weeks of nice weather where we got rain. We had nice breezes. Like yesterday, I think it was 75. It rained really hard, but it was 75, which was perfect. I love 75, no higher than 80. That's my kind of weather, even though I'm a summer girl. And so anyway, back to what I was saying. So I just wanted something where I didn't sweat in my head, the hair freedom to shampoo it easy, style it easy, be cute like I did today, to go register my daughter for school. I'm actually seeing the length. My hair is not, I don't have as much retention as I did in the beginning. So I am happy about that, using the technique that I will link in the description below, and I will actually use that as like the little subtitle for my video of the last video that I did on how I lengthened my locks. And I've since shampooed them again since our video, because I was working out in the yard and I had gotten a little sweaty. It was really dusty that day, so again I had to shampoo. So I've shampooed it again since our last video, because my saying is, you're gonna hear me say this more than one time on my channel: if cleanliness is next to godliness, then I'm right next soon. Okay? Because I can't go to bed with dirty hair, sweaty hair, nasty. I just cannot. But I do keep it moisturized. I use leave-ins. I do want to do a video soon as well on what I do as far as like some of my locks where it has still the open ends on them, because I know some people have issues when they shampoo it or style it. You know, I've had a couple that wanted to kind of stretch beyond what they needed to, and it would be like hair that maybe just needed to shed. And I do want to share a reminder that just because you have micro locs or sister locs, sometimes those open ends will shed, because prior to getting your locks, you lose so many hairs a day. And now that you're not combing through it every day, you're not brushing it every day, when you go to shampoo it or do certain things with it, sometimes you'll get a hair or two that sheds, like very small ones, or sometimes you may even have a long one that just kind of slipped out of your locks, and that's perfectly normal. Don't think you are doing something wrong. With micro locs, it is trial and error. And if you're doing them yourself, like I have, as many other people have, maybe you have a little bit of background or experience with locks. Maybe you don't. I did not. Even though I had done dreadlocks before, I've styled dreadlocks, I've retightened them, I've fixed them in the past. It wasn't on my head, So this was a new experience for me because obviously it's my first time having them. So it's normal for those things to happen and learning as you go along. So anyway, that's my video for today. I just wanted to kind of touch base on, like I said, a couple of questions on why I started my micro locs and what hair freedom is to me. I started them for the freedom of them and because I'd always wanted to do them. And hair freedom to me is when I can shampoo it, get up and go. I tie them up at night. I moisturize them. I can be cute with them if I want to, or I can throw my headband on if I want to. I can still do headscarves, have them, have it out right here. I am going to do a video on some different, it's probably going to be a reel that I do. And it's going to showcase the different hairstyles that you can do with them just on a day-to-day basis, like when you made up and you just want to be cute, do something different. So anyway, I pray that this video found all of you in your best place. Have a good day. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. Stay in lockstep with God's plan for your life. And you should be good. Until next time.